6 мая 1977 года в Вене прошел матч чемпионата мира между сборной СССР и Канады. Эти команды уже встречались на данном турнире, и тогда советские хоккеисты нанесли самое крупное поражение в истории канадского хоккея, обыграв Кленовых листьев со счетом 11-1. Данный чемпионат мира по хоккею в Вене стал особенным событием. Впервые за 8 лет Канада вернулась на международную арену. До этого они бойкотировали турниры ИХФ из-за запрета на участие нхловцев. Однако в 1976 году профессионалы получили зеленый свет. И Кленовые приехали с твердой уверенностью всех разнести, особенно сборную Советского Союза.
Phil Esposito will start at center ice for Canada. Puck is dropped, cleared over to the far side. Greg Smith is checked by Mihайлов. Soviets on the attack. On the left wing is Mihайлov. Into the corner, dumps it in front. A shot, scores! Цыганкov. Цыганкov puts the Soviets ahead with a power play goal.
Well, Petrov made the play, keeping possession of the puck, making a good move at the blue line, slipping the puck through to Mihайлov. Mihайлov drives in deep, looks back into the high slot to Цыганкov, shoots all in one motion.
Back in for Canada is Vale in front to LaRouche. Here's a chance for Paymont, and it's stopped by Tretjak. Puck bounces away. McAdam goes in to help out, runs into Vasilev. There's a shot. Tretjak stops and the puck is loose. A backhander. The rebound taken by McAdam. Цыганков goes in against Klassen. Klassen in front. There's a shot. Back to the line to Greg Smith. Lets it go. Scores! Canada has tied it up. The shot by Greg Smith was slapped in front.
Well, Klassen did a good job hustling in, making sure he got possession of the puck, throwing it right out. There's the first shot. Goes back to the point. Here's the shot from Smith. All the traffic in front of Tretjak. I believe Ellis did tip it.
Off the board, Shadrin left it there. Yakuşev in behind the Team Canada goal. Right in front, and that shot just went wide as Mальцев let it go. Paymont going in with Vale into the corner. Vale takes the puck right in front and is deflected over the top of the net by Paymont. Hampton to Paymont in front. Russell goes after it, and covering up is Babinov, and the Soviets come back again. Mальцев in over the line. Yakuşev breaks for the goal. That shot goes wide. Babinov has it in the corner. Checked by LaRouche, but gets away from him. Mальцев at the side. His shot, and Tony Esposito makes the save. The clearing pass in front. Ellis over to Esposito. Esposito in for Canada, back to Ellis. He shoots, and Tretjak stops that. Stops. In the side of the net. Shadrin, there's a shot. They score. Yakuşev takes the puck and fires it into the open net.
Well, it was a very well set up goal on the power play. Mальцев controlled the puck off the side of the net, moved it behind. Here we have Mальцев in control. One defender comes to him, moves it across. There we have both defenders caught outside of their zone.
Team Canada, major penalty to Vale, the 10-minute penalty. There's a chance for the Soviets. They score! The shot taken on the left wing side. And they go in front 3-1 as Kапustin let it go.
Well, young Kapustin just broke in on the left side. It was a good pass. Tony O came out to try and cut off the angle, but it was a great shot. Here we have them controlling the puck. Balderis in the neutral zone. Makes his move inside, throws it across to Kapustin. Here we have Tony out at the edge of the crease. A perfect shot just inside the point, or the post, picking the corner for Kapustin.
Первухин back inside his own line. As the Soviets come back, Balderis in with Kapustin and Zlukov. The shot stopped by Esposito, and the rebound was just slapped wide. And he couldn't get a shot away as he was checked by Petrov. Back come the Soviets with Mihайлov going in with Harlamov. Harlamov takes the pass. He scores! Harlamov.
Well, what a goal that was. Petrov made the long pass coming out of his own zone. Harlamov took the pass in full flight, just deflected it off his stick to Mihайлov. Here's the pass coming all the way out. Here you see Harlamov just deflected off his stick, back to Mihайлov, creates the 2-on-1 situation.
Mihайлов tries to get it to Harlamov. Back to Цыганков. He gets set. Lets it go. Stopped on the line. And Greg Smith covers up along with Tony Esposito. Stop. Prvukhin goes into the corner in behind his own goal for the Soviets. Prvukhin then bounces it out off the stick of the Team Canada player McKechnie. Here's a pass in front. Shot to score. Balderis stole the puck.
Well, McKechnie tried to throw the puck back into his own zone so that the Team Canada defender would get possession of the puck. Here he is, moving back, throws it. Balderis just jumps in there. He's got the great speed, intercepts the pass, moves it to the side, flips it up over Tony Esposito.
From Vienna, this is World Championship Hockey. Greg Smith off the boards, gives it to Petrov. His shot kicked out by Tony Esposito. Here's the shot from the point, covered up in front as Esposito smothers it. Over the line, there's a shot, and it's knocked down in front by Cygankov. Soviets bring it back in. Petrov going in with Harlamov. Lets it go, and that hit Esposito. He's hurt. Esposito took that high on the body up in the right shoulder area. And Esposito checked against the board, still has the puck. Hampton in the side, in front for Ellis. Gets set, shot, and it goes wide. Back to the line, Dallas Smith lets it go, and Tretyak loves it. Straight up the middle, we played 2 minutes here in the third period. Look. Team Canada player falls, it's over on the far side. Mальцев brings it over the line, watched by Russell. In behind the net, in front, a shot to score! Yakушев. Yakушев set up in front, fired it past Tony Esposito.
Well, this is what we saw in the previous game from the highlights of Czechoslovakia. We see the Soviet player Mальцев go behind the net, and that extra 3 feet behind the goal, rather than going all the way behind the goal, they throw it back just as they're going behind. Yakушев is not tied up in front of the net.
Balderis breaks away for the Soviets, in with Zlutov and Kапustin. Kapustin takes the pass, drops it back to Prvukhin. He gets set, stopped by Tony Esposito. The rebound, Esposito stops that. Take it at the side. Soviets come back again. Mihайлов to Harlamov, in over the line. His shot goes over the top of the net. Ahead to Mальцев, going up with Yakушев and Shadrin over the Team Canada line. Mальцев takes it over to the far side, drops it back to Bабинov, back into the side, in front, a shot, and it hit a player and stopped in front. They score. Shadrin on the rebound as the puck initially hit Greg Smith, and he had his skate tied up in the mesh.
Well, Mальцев made the play on the goal. Here we have the puck from Bабинov at the point. Mальцев comes in from the side, penetrates the zone, moves to the side. The first shot hits the post, comes right out to Shadrin. Greg Smith trying to do his best to cover up with Dennis Kearns, but Shadrin just has to flip it over top. But Mальцев, he's been used a little as a winger when there were injuries as well to Sharon and the other Team Canada left winger Klassen. He's filled in at the wing as well as being a center.
There's a break for the Soviets. Kapustin takes the puck going over the line. Pass in front. Shot to score. Balderis. Balderis set up perfectly by Kapustin. Makes it 8-1.
Well, here we have the perfect example of the long Soviet pass coming out of their own zone. The quick counterattack. Here it comes up to, you don't see him here, but here's Kapustin picking it up, the long pass. Holds. Across the Balderis on his forehand, shoots the puck over Tony Esposito.
7 minutes and 52 seconds have been played here in the third period. Smith after the puck again, watched by Mальцев. Gets it in front to Klassen, a bouncing puck. There's a backhander by Esposito, stopped by Tretjak. Clears it out to center ice where it's stopped by Fettisov, over to Mihайлov. Harlamov over the line, fakes, gets a weak shot, stopped by Esposito. In the corner goes Mihайлov. In front, Petrov shot, backhander, stopped by Tony Esposito as Harlamov. 8 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Greg Smith gets a shot. Tretjak loves it and holds on. And the Soviets with a victory here tonight will move 1 point back. There's a shot, and Esposito stopped that from Shadrin. Bill Russell has the puck, a lead pass on the left side, goes to Wayne Merrick. In front, a shot by McKechnie with 3 seconds into the corner. Kronovo is dumped, the puck goes loose as the horn goes. And the game is over. And the Soviet Union completely overpowering Team Canada. After they battled through a 1-1 first period tie, the Soviets scored 4 goals in the second period. And overall, the Soviets outshot Canada 43-28, including a 17-15 margin in that third period.